Oh my god, you've got it.
Yeah, baby.
So much better, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another normal game sent in by the fans. So you might want to press the play button. There we go. To www.lag.tv. Lag.tv is the place to be. Go and join Lag Nation. Send us in your epic and awesome replays. Mr. MaximusBlack. Hit me up with the sound of whatever your Bane is currently at. Actually, I'll be more specific for you.
Don't throw in some
No. It's still just Bane. It's not like Optimus Prime Bane.
Okay.
That was ridiculous. It's just Bane at the grocery store finding a great deal on 2 different types of cheese, and he doesn't know which one he wants to buy.
Well, I could really go for some Parmesan cheese, but blue cheese seems magnificent. I'm gonna kill the Batman.
I think it got worse, dude. I think it got...
How do you keep getting worse?
Fuck!
How do you keep getting worse?
I gotta, like, listen to Bane first.
You said you were 6 months. You still have lots of time.
Shit!
We're only like 2 months into the 6. You got 4 months to step your game up. I feel like Bane is one thing, like, even for me, if I'm just like doing a random voice, it can sometimes end up sounding really close to Bane, but if I try and do Bane intentionally, it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
You just can't make it happen.
I have to listen to Bane first, like do a sentence, and then I can mimic
and then
that
you can kind of try and make it happen. Maybe we'll do that next time. We'll give you a fair shot.
Yeah.
It's not bad, though.
Ask me again in a week. Ask me again next week, and
we'll
I'll
see
have
where
something
it
for
is.
you.
Where? All right. Let me know which cheese do you think Bane would have gone for? Parmesan or blue?
I think he's gonna go for blue cheese.
He's a blue cheese kind of guy.
Yeah, he's a blue cheese dude.
I'm not a big blue cheese guy.
Yeah, but blue cheese is nasty.
In the right application, it's not the worst thing in the world, but one does not simply just eat blue cheese.
No.
And if you do, well, congratulations, you have no palate.
You know, cheese is mold.
Yes.
Okay? But blue cheese actually looks like
moldy mold.
Yeah, it actually feels like you're eating mold.
It's moldception.
Yeah. They're perfect.
Yeah, it's mold on mold.
Perfect.
That's brutal.
Zamalia.
Nope.
Zamanella?
No, that's salmonella is not something you want.
All right, we're gonna go with Zam.
Zamalia.
And DarkNight.
DarkNight.
That's why you brought up Bane.
Yes.
Except that Dark Knight was Joker.
Yes. But hey,
Dark Knight Rises.
It exists.
Was Bane.
It exists in the Batman universe.
Oh god.
It exists. It's a thing.
Speaking of Batman universe, apparently the next Superman is gonna have Batman in it.
Well, they exist.
I know they're from.
Well,
there's the Justice League and stuff like that. But
yeah.
I mean, it's not going to be Christian Bale. It's going to be a different Batman. And they're thinking about using. Oh shit! What's his name? Brody. What's his? The guy that played in. I think he was in Gangster Squad. He also played in the new Men in Black. He was like the younger version.
Yeah, I got you. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. I don't know why I don't know that guy's name, but he's a fantastic actor.
Yeah.
I just don't know if he's got the Batman chin.
You have to have a pretty good... Val Kilmer still has the best chin for Batman.
I'm kind of hoping that Christian Bale does it, because I actually enjoyed him as Batman.
I enjoy him as Batman if he would stop putting on that stupid-ass voice. Where are they? I'm the Batman. Like, it sounds like he went and like, pounded 2 bottles of Jack Daniels and then did the voice.
Probably did.
Every time.
Probably did.
Well, judging by how he treats some of the people on set, yeah, it's entirely possible.
Yeah, so
he does that.
That's the word on the streets.
Oh, hey. I'd watch it.
Yeah, damn right I watch it.
I would watch it. What do we got happening for StarCraft here? I see a Stargate with a Void Ray.
Yeah, I mean, this is fine, but it'd be much better if it was proxy, just because this map is massive, and by the time you get down there, Void Rays are always good against Protoss, but the problem is it needs to be a timing attack. If there's too many Stalkers out, they just focus fire on the Void Ray, it just doesn't do enough damage. Like, if it was proxied, the Void Ray would be hitting right now, and these 2 Stalkers and Mothership Core would be dead. Yes. Essentially. But the longer we wait, the worse and worse I think it's going to be.
And he's going to pair this with an Oracle and a couple of Stalkers, apparently.
Oracle's not that bad.
Nope.
Oracle is good for scouting, and also you can tear apart a bunch of probes very quickly.
One distraction with that bad boy.
Exactly, and also if he does decide to get an expand here, a lot of the time is I like to take an Oracle in, and when they go, oh shit, and they run back into their base with everything, then you force field that and get rid of the natural.
Yes.
And but you know, and this is what Masters versus a Platinum, and I don't know which is which.
Yeah, I can't remember which one is which, but I suspect we'll probably find out once we.
I want to say that DarkNight is probably the master player.
Okay. Any particular reason?
I just feel like his build is a little bit better.
Okay.
I feel like, you know, he's doing 3-gate Stargate. The timings are much more refined. I just don't get the whole Void Ray. Oh, okay, never mind. So he was having a Phoenix in there, but he canceled it.
He canceled it.
Yeah. I was gonna say I was confused with one of every Stargate unit, but
hey, you're just mixing it up.
Yeah,
he wanted a party.
but they're both not doing too bad. I just think Zam here is much more blind in this game. He's just building Void Rays, which he could have been hard countered here.
What is that?
Just proxies.
Just random pylons. Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
These Phoenix are gonna do some damage, but unfortunately those Zealots can't get in the front.
No.
And that's really bad. Now that there we go, finally. That was terrible. That was actually really bad for DarkNight.
Yeah, no, he could have done so much better if those Zealots were up front there. He probably could have cleaned up most of those Stalkers. He's still doing incredibly well, though, I must say. Holy crap.
Well, it's the Phoenix. I mean,
Yeah,
Phoenix totally owned Void Rays.
Yeah, no, they did incredibly well there. He's actually got some...
beautiful
yeah.
looking time warp there. That was really nice. And just like that, it gets focus fired down.
Yes.
He still has a Phoenix, one Phoenix out here.
Yes.
He does still have that proxy pylon, so he's able to do a warp cycle in and come in and finish.
No, that was actually really well done. That was a good time warp. You know, here on LAGTV, we don't see a lot of good time warps. We see a lot of time warps just thrown out for the sake of throwing out a time warp.
Yeah.
That was actually a well-placed one. It allowed him to take out one Stalker and get the other one half down before he even started attacking.
Yep.
With his own Stalkers there. So, sloppy start, better finish.
Man, if you would have had those Zealots
Sounds
in the front,
like a lot of porn I've watched recently.
if he would have had those Zealots in the front, man, he would have totally owned everything. But,
it would have been game over real quick.
But unfortunately, he didn't. He still came out about even.
Yep.
But not really out on top.
No, again, a lot like some of the porn I've been watching recently.
No micro whatsoever for DarkNight here, unfortunately. Not moving any of the Stalkers, and the Zealots are just doing so much damage. Look, he's just sitting that Stalker there. That's just painful to watch when that happens.
He lost 3 of his Stalkers just to not moving.
I'm starting to think that Zam is the master player, and DarkNight is our close to dying.
I would assume so. The unit control is just not there. He is going to get rid of another Void Ray. He's going to be able to clean up these Stalkers yet again.
Yep.
He's going to make it up here. There's not a full warp cycle in. There's only the one Zealot or Stalker for now. He's actually got to pull some probes this time. And quickly, that Phoenix has gotten rid of a second one now, getting rid of as well.
And look, he's actually microing. So
yeah,
Blue is doing considerably more micro-wise, but DarkNight just keeps hurting him with these Phoenix because he just keeps making Void Rays for some reason. I don't know why. What he needs to do is save up enough gas, get a sentry, and then force field these units in and trap everything.
Done.
But look at that, nice focus firing there
All right.
for DarkNight, which is really good. Another Stalker's about to fall down here. Oh, but he's attacking that probe, and that's a lot of DPS. That actually is going to hurt him. He's going to lose another Stalker because of that. And trades decently there. He's going to warp in a Zealot and a Stalker. I'd like the Zealot warp in, be able to tank some damage, but no, he's going to run away, and those Stalkers aren't going to do any attacking in the meantime. Forced to pull some more probes, focus firing on another Stalker, and I think he's just going to get overran here, and I just outnumbered.
The Dark Knight rises to the occasion.
I think so, dude. I think so.
It was not the cleanest victory I've ever seen.
No. It was a scrappy game.
It was a scrappy game. Both gentlemen making having some slip ups there. You know, Zamalia for.
No, I was gonna say, don't throw this.
Easy killer.
Don't throw this.
Easy there. No. He's actually. You can't be serious right now. No, he's just getting all of his probes killed.
Well, but he's taking down these Stalkers though, and if he can get this proc, there's still two Zealots in there now.
No.
And now you're in trouble.
That's the show. There it is. GG. Zamalia getting cleaned up After having, after having DarkNight slip up position-wise, Zamalia really should have had more success than he did there, but he did not capitalize well enough.
Decent stutter step, decent stutter step. He did all he could there, but just overran by the Dark Knight.
But just nothing that can be done, ladies and gentlemen.
Man, it was a sloppy game, but it was a decently action-packed game.
Yeah, it was good exchanging.
It was basically the same build versus the same build, except
one
that
went Phoenix.
One went Phoenix, one went Void Ray, and 9 times out of 10, the one that gets Phoenix gonna win. Unless you focus fire really well with Void Rays, getting rid of Stalkers immediately, and then the Phoenix go, well, what good are we if there's...
Do they actually have like a conversation? They have like a tribunal?
Yeah, they look at each other, they go, well, who are we going to kill here?
They have an existential crisis?
Yeah.
What am I doing with my life?
What am I doing with myself?
Like a midlife crisis? Buy a fancy sports car that you can't really afford, but it isn't actually a very nice sports car? Try and repaint the house to bring it back up to date. Maybe put a fancy new door in to make it look like it's not from the 1980s. Buy that new big screen TV that your son told you was a good idea, and then you get it, and then all of your old VCR stuff doesn't actually hook up to it, and you get more angry about it, so you end up throwing your controller at the TV and breaking it and going back to your old tube TV. That kind of existential crisis.
I feel like only like a 90-year-old would have that problem. Who the fuck uses the VCR nowadays? Seriously. Oh my god, dude.
You'd be surprised.
Okay, in Fairview, if you're driving, anyway, I'm not gonna give like directions, but in Fairview, there's a house that you drive by, and it says VCR repair services.
No,
I swear to God,
there's a market for that.
No, there's not. So that's what makes it funny.
I feel
VCR repair services. Their phone number's up there and shit, and they actually repair VCRs. And they've had that sign in their window for like years.
Well, you never know. Halifax is like a retirement village.
I suppose
there could be a few youngsters out there.
I mean, how do you like? Can you imagine going up to your wife and being like, you know what, babe? I'm really tired of my office job. I'm going to start up my own company.
It's like, yeah, sure, babe. What do you plan on doing though? I thought that's great. I support you 100%.
Okay, well, listen to this, hon. All right, I got the perfect idea. Now, remember about 15 years ago, there was a thing called a VCR.
Yeah, I think that came
remember,
after.
you had to like wind the tape, like the film.
You mean like Be Kind Rewind?
Yeah, like VCRs, like cassette tapes.
Yeah, okay.
Remember those, right?
Yeah.
Well, everybody now uses things called Blu-ray players, and if you're still behind the game, you use a thing called DVD player.
Yeah. Yeah,
you know what DVD players are, right?
I think Michael has one of those.
Okay, now wrap your head around this idea. I'm gonna create a business.
Yeah.
That fixes VCRs. Since nobody fixes VCRs, I'll be the only one, and we'll make bank.
I'm calling our lawyer. I want a divorce!